Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm down here near Penrose Commons, Colorado, and there's a reservoir called the Brush Hollow Reservoir, and we're going to be taking a look at that today. So you come down on the road here, this is what you're going to see. Attention signs, state wildlife area, no hunting, etc. Let's go to the left first because I know what's to the right, and I think I've only ever been left once. So let's go ahead and take a quick drive down this way. It's a nice road for the most part, nice and wide, nice and graded. So far, well taken care of. Apparently they got trees down to stop you from, I guess, driving out there. Probably used to be able to drive out there. Ooh, well, the reservoir looks pretty high, actually. So we'll see how it is. We're at 5,200 feet down here. So that's not bad. Lower elevation than where I live. Nice big parking area. I guess probably for boats, for fishermen. Let's take a look. Bunch of signs over here. For some strange reason, you know, laws, you got handicap parking. So yeah, that's the boat ramp. And then there's a pit toilet over in this other corner. Don't know if you can see because of the sun, but over there. Let's see what this says. Some PVC pipe nailed to the tree. Reel in and recycle. It's a recycling bin. So let's go look at the boat ramp. Oh, I don't want to get in trouble parking in handicap spot. So we'll park here. Don't know, it's a nice day, so people might come out and fish, so we don't want to block the boat ramp here. This is wide so that you can swing the trailer and go right down. Pack your trash, all fires prohibited, no swimming, no camping allowed, wakeless speed only. And here's the Brush Hollow Reservoir boat ramp. This lake offers both boat and bank fishing for rainbow trout and channel catfish. And you can read the rest by pausing. Welcome to Brush Hollow Reservoir. This facility is provided by the Colorado Division of Wildlife and Beaver Park Water Incorporated for the enjoyment of the public. You can read the rest by pausing. Bass under 15 inches in length must be returned to the water immediately. You know, you watch those videos of people getting in trouble for lengths and stuff. At least here, it's telling you right there. So, seeing as no one's here with boats, let's go ahead and check this out. Looks like a nice grippy surface. Yeah, looks like the water's up this year. I've seen this where it's down. So now we're going to go back the other way. I laughed because I didn't know if that guy was coming this way. Don't want the dust. But we got some spots right there, but I don't think you can camp. My understanding, at least. A little more rougher going this way. That goes back to another area. Doesn't make for good video if I get stuck behind somebody dust cloud, you know, or I have to go extremely slow. But it looked like he had a canoe. Yeah, you can go down there too. There you go, these concrete dips so it doesn't wash out. So I want to go slow over those. I know there's a big one coming up. Definitely don't cross that if there's water. If it's flowing water, yeah, don't cross it. If it means you're out here with the rain, you can get out through the backside if you really had to. But then again, everything's gonna be muddy too, so probably gonna want to be careful, not get stuck. Know your vehicle, know your limits. So all that over there, slow down here, all that over there is what feeds the reservoir. And for some reason they sold off all that land years ago, so I'm waiting for it all to be developed, and then, you know, it affects the water, and then they'll all be crying. Well, that was a sweetheart deal because it sold for way too cheap for the thousands and thousands of acres, like 8,000 acres, something like that, and it sold for like $300,000 state land. You know, that was a sweetheart deal. Ooh, look at this. Because of the rains, it got really tore up through here. Well, we'll just follow where everyone else went. Well, people use tires to get unstuck, I guess. Yeah, people come back here with their bigger rigs. Yeah, it looks like the Parks Division, the reservoir, needs to put a lot of gravel or something in that spot. Really muddy. I've never seen it like that before, so. But we've had more rain this year than we typically have. Yeah, water even in a puddle here. Yeah, I would not drive through that. We don't want to risk how soft it is. It's funny people go around that. Why? Another way down to the water. Yeah, let me know if you can camp down those. I mean, it said no camping. Maybe you used to be able to, or maybe it's just for the day, so you have a spot by the water for the day. That could be it. So you can go out there. That's a county road. You can go out there. That used to be reservoir land that's sold, but it is a county road, and we will probably go out there. I'll probably fly the drone from out there because I don't know, you know, I don't know how they feel about flying the drone like right here. So, and it's usually not the flying of the drone, it's the takeoff and landings, you know, you gotta be concerned with. So if I'm out there, then there's no concern. I can get the shots I need to get, and there's no issues. It's probably been 10 years since I've been around this reservoir like this. I know you come to another pit toilet and some pavilions. Oh, here's the pit toilet around this corner. But yeah, see, you can go right there. Set up for the day. And you got the pit toilet up there. So the other one was a 2-holer. This is a 1. So, which is plenty, really. And then there's the pavilion up there. So some shade, sit there, relax, have a barbecue. I think you can have a barbecue here. Probably want to call and check on that beforehand. But then we got this over here. Okay, this just ends right here. I think at one time it probably did go around, because I think if you look at the maps, but I'm not going to go down there. I'll just turn around here. And there's another pavilion there. You get there from another road, and we'll do that in a little bit here. But let's take a look at the water here. I will turn around first, just in case somebody comes and we'll get blocked in. In fact, I'll pull over in the wide spot over there. We'll take a look at that pavilion and its view. So yeah, we'll walk up here and see what the view looks like. See, I like making these type of videos, kind of like informational, showing you new places. This is actually really my enjoyment lately, because I get to see new places with you at the same time. Because I've never walked up here before. I've ridden the motorcycle, dual sport over here, turned around, went back. So yeah, from the other road, you can get to that pavilion which has somebody at it. And then got all that, the dam over there. Yeah, it's a nice spot. Unfortunately, it looks like somebody's destroyed this. But yeah, nice spot to be. Too bad you can't camp out here, because it would be a good area just to camp. But then they would probably get all the homeless people that go Penrose Commons. So that's probably why they don't have camping. But if they had a camp host, then they can control it and collect money. I don't understand why we don't make money on things like this. But it's a good place to come, spend the day by the water with your family, have the kids go explore. If you're into fishing, get a fishing license and do some fishing. Make sure you have that license though. It's not worth the ticket. I really hope you guys enjoy this type of videos, because I'm going to be doing a lot more of them on my channel, bringing you new areas, new attractions, roadside attractions, just little things so you can be like, hey, down in Penrose there's this place called Brush Hollow, and it's epic. It's epic. It's beautiful. It's green this time of the year, especially this year with all the rain. The water's full. Not sure how the fishing is, because I don't fish, but as you can see, it's just beautiful out here. Bring the family and enjoy. Brush Hollow Reservoir, located in the Brush Hollow State Wildlife Area northwest of Penrose, Colorado in Fremont County, is a key water resource. It spans 88 acres of reservoir out of 461 acres of state wildlife area. Water is pumped in from the Arkansas River. The reservoir has a 2 to 3 mile loop trail for hiking that is loosely defined and usually overgrown. Water is Penrose's primary water source, so it fluctuates in level. Historically, the Brush Hollow State Wildlife Area has been a protected space emphasizing wildlife conservation and recreational activities. Hunting is prohibited, but fishing has been a primary draw since the reservoir's establishment, with permits issued for species like rainbow trout, largemouth bass, walleye, bluegill, and channel catfish. The reservoir's fish populations, supported by a forage base of gizzard shad, have made it a popular warm water fishery. Okay, I figured, well, let's check out pit toilet. I didn't check out the other one. Let's just see how clean it is. Obviously, they're not maintaining around. You got growth everywhere. You got, garbage. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, let's just throw our garbage out to the side. There's garbage there. I don't really want to walk around. I'm in shorts if there's snakes. But yeah, garbage back there. Okay, here's the test. Oh, No, thank you. So that means I'm going to be taking a peek behind this. Sorry, I am not going in there. So, yeah, that's how you know if it's good or bad. It's sad people trash the place, but it's sadder that, you know, you pay money for the reservoir as far as having this, and usually these places are a little bit more upkept with rangers and stuff, and apparently not. And apparently, look all the trash behind. And it looks like that trash has been there a long time. A diaper, bottles, and it had a trash bag that which got tore open probably by animals, and yeah, looks like crap. I want to take my pee now. I thought I'd be surprised that the rangers take care of this because it's on the far side of the reservoir, and probably less likely to have people just come back here and use it and trash it because the road's a little bit rougher. But apparently no one takes care of it, and it's trash. I wouldn't use that. That's not acceptable. Okay, we're back to the split. This is always ruddy over here, so make sure you have a high clearance. Although this vehicle's not really high clearance, it does really good off-road. I put it in mud and rut option on the Bronco Sport, which is nice because it shows me the front camera, which is a little dirty, but it shows me the front camera so I can kind of see up over stuff. And they kind of flattened that out. It used to be a lot worse coming in. This part is kind of bad, but we'll see. Up here will be the true test of getting around the reservoir. But this is how you can get around the reservoir. Yeah, it's really, really ruddy. Try to avoid some of the bigger holes. I think we'll go where everyone's gone here. Now this is a county road, so you're allowed to come here. It's a county road. It'll show that on your GPS. Now the private property, there's little signs that pop up from time to time. That just means off to the road is private property. It's a road that goes through, although there is a gate on the far end. So going that way, you'll get to a closed gate by a road, and you can't get out because it's locked with an abandoned house. So I never quite understood what this was about, but it is a county road. This way is open. This way doesn't have anyone trying to, I guess, stake claim to it. So you're good to come this way if you can get through the ruts. I mean, a car's not going to be doing this. Okay, we'll go there, straddle it. Let's see. This is always changing. Okay, let's go up. I think if I straddle, I'll be okay. It's dry, so I don't have to worry about sliding into anything. It's just as long as I can straddle. Ooh, I'm gonna have to cross back over, so let's do that right after that bump. Mud hole? Here, let's go this way around. It looks the smoothest. And actually, I'm going to park right here. I've parked right here and unloaded dirt bikes before. There are cactuses. So, yeah, let's just pull right here. This is probably a good spot. Never know if somebody's, broken glass or anything out here, so stopping right here is probably the safe bet. And then I think I'm gonna just hike up to the hill. I hope you enjoy the drone footage. I just endured bugs and mosquitoes buzzing, wanting to land in my ear for some reason. And when you're operating a drone, I can't move. Like, I can't just swat things, right? Because I'm controlling an aircraft, basically. So that was pretty annoying. So hopefully you enjoy the footage. And now I'm trying to find the best way down. Where did I come up? Oh, I thought I came up right here. lose track where I came up. Oh yeah, I guess it was right here. So yeah, I had to climb this hill, endure the bugs at the top because it's been a green year. Man, horrible. And then, you know, fly the drone, get all the footage for you all. So hopefully you enjoy that, because man, that felt like I went above and beyond. But I enjoy doing this stuff. These are the type of videos I've been wanting to make for years, and I just haven't because I ride so much. But I'm starting to ride less. I hurt my back, and today feels good, so I figured, well, I'll do some sightseeing, practice with the drone, bring you drone footage, and do some vlogging type videos. So yeah, so if you want to come on that county road after you go Brush Hollow and you can have a high clearance vehicle and make it through, this is what it looks like. So I parked right there. You got like old play hills where people used to come and play on these hills, and we've played on them on the dual sports and motorcycles before, but there's not much here. You can come park. I always thought this would be a good camping spot because you're not in the reservoir area now. That's why I flew the drone from here, because, you know, I can fly over. I might not be able to take off or land at the reservoir. So get the reservoir shots off a county road and call it good. But yeah, it's a fun little area. I always thought it'd be good for camping, but you would have to get through those ruts. You could come from the south, and that's where we're going. That will wrap around, but it is narrow, so I wouldn't bring a huge RV, but if you were just gonna come, maybe you had a lifted, like a tow behind, you know, camper, like a teardrop or something. Yeah, you could bring it here. It'd be a nice place to set up, have a fire. And there used to be a fire pit here years ago. Just, I don't think people come here. Maybe it was a hangout spot for high schoolers at one time or something. But yeah, enjoy. That's what this video is about. So you can find new areas to enjoy and be like, yeah, I want to go see that. And it's quiet over here. The bugs this year is horrendous though. They're not as bad down here as they were at the top. Let's get to that south end of the reservoir and show you that, because I think I've only been there once a long time ago. So let's go check that out. So after leaving the little parking spot, you continue. It's a little bit narrower, and I don't recall it being too crazy, but a lot of rain this year. So we're gonna see what it's like. So yeah, this right here looks perfect. So a little bit of a dip, slow down. Whee. Looks like I'll have to cross back over the dip here where water's running off to there. I'm just in all-wheel drive mode right now. No reason to have it in mud and rut mode for four-wheel drive and slow speeds. I got through the worst of it. Yeah, it's always like spectacular view here. I don't think people really know about this behind the reservoir, and it's just real scenic. It's beautiful. I would caution, I do believe like off to the sides is private property. I'm not 100% sure, so you know, as I always say, do what you can afford, right? Do what you can afford. There's like no signs, so I don't really know. I just know that where I park, that's always seemed to be okay. real narrow and kind of washed out. Right here, there's like a cattle grate. This is where I'm like, yeah, you wouldn't want to bring a big RV. I mean, you're gonna have to line up and get through the cattle grate, and it's pretty rickety. And then once you cross that, then this is 100% obviously somebody's property. You used to have a hot wire, cloth tape at the top of those posts, which obviously is no more because it's just like a tied up cloth at this point. But there is a house somewhere down there. And this side does say it's a boundary state wildlife area beyond that sign. So that might be part of the reservoir, I would guess. And then this is the entryway for the house off of this. Back into there. So this is usually kept decent because you have that house right there. They're going to keep this decent. But this is like a rock and gravel road. And it pops out right to the main road. Here, by main road, the road that goes to the dam part of the reservoir. So we're going to go to the left. I believe this side gets a lot more traffic. So, going to come up. It's going to say Brush Hollow State Wildlife Area, bass length limit. A little bit nicer signs than the north end of the reservoir. No OHVs, no vehicles off established roadways, no swimming, etc. And I really don't know where to go necessarily back here, like I said. So we'll just kind of zigzag on some of the roads, just show you around, see what happens. I don't know if there's like a main parking lot. I have a feeling it's going to be over here if there is. Yeah. Okay, here's the dam. Let's I think we can go walk out there, so let's go do that. Okay, so yeah, here's the dam section of the reservoir. I've actually never been here, so this is kind of cool. I have no clue what that is. Something to do with knowing maybe the integrity of the dam. So there's looking off the dam to the dry side. Some sort of thing right there. Maybe that's to release water if they have to, an emergency. In those trees, a cement structure. Nice and green down there though. And then there's the Brush Hollow Reservoir. Okay, let's see what's over here. Hear rushing water. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, water flowing in. Well, look at that. Oh. But that's downhill. Water flowing in right there. So do they pump it in? I don't know. Interesting. I did not know like that was here. So it looks like if it needs to spill over here, it can, and some rocks to kind of slow it down, so, you know, erosion, and then it would just go off into the canyon. Should it get that high? I don't know if it's ever been that high. I would have never guessed there was intake going there from, so I'm gonna walk over there. There's like a couple pipes. It's like, do they pump the water in? Because obviously it's downhill that way. And how much water's coming out? That's a lot of water. Holy moly. What's this? I see this structure. Let's take a look. As long as there's no snakes. Look at this. What is this about? You got like a bunker. So now we're doing a little urban exploring in this video. So yeah, definitely come out to Brush Hollow. I mean, there's no signs telling you can't come this way or anything. And kind of a war trail over here. We'll just kind of pop in. Old door frame. Unfortunately, people have left their trash in their underwear. Like, what the hell? Yeah, there's a active wasp nest there, so I wouldn't want to go further in. But yeah, wow. So yeah, it's like this cement structure, stone work for the top trim there. Wow, why? What's that about? Had something to do with the dam back when they first built it, maybe? You know, it could have been like a little storeroom or something. I don't know how long this dam's been here. You're actually probably going to learn that during the drone footage. Because that's what I plan to do, is bring you some information, historical and about the area. Yeah, see, just like a test well. Wow, that is amazing. Huh. Oh, this was the easier way down to the waterfall. That's a lot of water coming in. Now, I don't know if this reservoir is used for drinking water or what have you. Typically, Colorado, it is, because it's a reservoir. Wow, that is cool. I was not expecting that either here. Wow, that's just pretty. Okay, let's get back to the other side. So we're gonna go ahead and get going. Back up and see what else is here. Should I do another pit toilet review? Might as well. Maybe the other one they just don't get back there to check it out. But it's cool that they have these canopies here, so. I wish they kind of had like little, you know, the built-in grills. Because yeah, you can bring the family here, even if you're not a fisherman, and just relax for, you know, 2-3 hours. Just enjoy life. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of weave in and out because I don't quite know where to go. Hey, this is a double holer, female male. It's so stupid when they do that. So let's I guess check this out. So leave it in park. We'll get out real quick. Hey, a lizard ran in. So let's see. Well, how's it around it? See, cleaner because they come to this more. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, are you kidding me? Nope. I mean, you'd have to be desperate. Stick stones. Hey, at least there's their cigarette box, but there's like no poop on the floor. And missing a window. And look at that. Some idiot shot the sign. Why? Why? Morons. That's why we can't have nice things in this world. Too many idiots. Oh, let me shoot that because I don't know what a bullet will do. Gosh, morons. Okay, well, I guess let's see what's this way. This is a pretty big, like, intersection back in here. I think that just goes to another point that way. This looks more like the main way. See how far back I can get. I don't know if there's going to be another person or what, and I'll have to turn around. But I'm just going to check it out. Plus, this will let you know, like, what type of rig could you bring here, you know, for the day. Because remember, it's no camping. You could come here and spend the day. It's like many different ways. I don't know. It's just a network back here of roads. So, a helpful hint for Rush Hollow is maybe have some signs saying which way is the main route, you know, or what are these? Are these like little sites you can pull off to? I don't know. I just don't want to pull off and find out, well, I have to back up. Okay. I'm gonna say this way, skirting the fence, is probably the way to get to the back. Okay, maybe we're to the back now. Looks like a big circle. They obviously don't want you to accidentally go down there, which makes you wonder, did it ever happen? Same for that. Like, they're like, nope. Same there, so it's kind of marking the boundary. Okay. So I guess we'll call this like the rim right here. I can see the reservoir down through the trees and or along the top. So, and then I don't know if you can see that, I was way over there. That's where I was at. So at one time I believe this connected. It probably got washed out or something changed. I thought I saw an old map that shows it going around way back when, is why I actually originally went and tried to explore. And I was like, oh, it doesn't go through. Okay, we're to this one. I had a truck at it when I was at the other one, so it shows you people come and go all day. This one's kind of harder to get to. I want to go ahead and get out and take a look. So people are at the spot I was at earlier, over there, a family it looks like. So yeah, you got this nice canopy. People shot holes in it, but yeah, got some shade here. That's disgusting. Why, people? Why? Leave a bunch of shit. More underwear. What's with leaving underwear? I left the car on mainly to keep it cool inside while I go walk down here. It is getting kind of hot today. Oh, nice cool point. Pretty. I figure I end the video at the south entryway to Brush Hollow, and apparently state wildlife area, and also a reservoir. I think the north end is a little more secluded and you're right next to the water at more spots. The south end here, if you're fishing from at the dam, is fine. At the higher spots would be nice spots just to stop with family and sit around. But to fish, you're going to have to hike down. If you can get down all the sides of the cliff, I don't know. But you're going to have to hike down, and might be a pain in the ass to do. If you just want to come here and fish real quick, you know, toss your line in by the dam or hike around the dam, yeah, that's probably your best bet. Or go to the north end and come in from there, and then everything's much lower, more shade too because more trees in there, but there could be more bugs. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video of Brush Hollow Reservoir and Wildlife Area. Thanks for watching, and I hope to bring you a lot more of these type of videos. So take care and see you in the next one. Bye.